Yeah. You haven't done your experience checks again.
Yes, now you do.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Roll. Let's do it. Traits first.
My checks. I have a check in deceitful.
So roll that.
Yes.
18 or above.
Mm-hmm. Does not go up.
Okay. I have a check in just.
Goes up.
Goes up. And then the other one goes down.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, if you get a check in arbitrary for judgment in that first phase, you will get a chance for it to go up because that happens first.
Yeah, the solos happens first.
Yeah, solos happens first.
In that case, it should apply
Yeah.
the awareness and intrigue.
And I have a check in pies.
Roll.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Goes up.
Yes, it does.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Okay, and now for the skill checks that I see over there.
Mm-hmm. Not accounting for awareness and intrigue.
They do, because
They
the
do.
solo applied before
It's the first
this
step.
phase. Yeah,
Because I got my last fall afterwards.
right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Awareness.
20% chance. Nope.
Mm-hmm. Pound for pound, intrigue's more important. Let's do it.
Intrigue, which I have an 8 in.
Oh, bummer.
And I have a read,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
which surely I'll roll.
let's see what happens. There's no guarantees.
80% chance.
There we
Yay.
go. Yes. Okay, so your reading goes up. Right.
Read better.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Now I can sing the alphabet.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I'm learning.
Mm-hmm. And that's that, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now aging. Increase your age by 1 year. Your squire also ages.
Oh.
At this point, you get a new squire.
Yep.
Oh,
Now,
yeah,
nobody is 35 years of age, so there is no aging check, and nobody aging procedure. Okay. Nobody loses statistics or anything like that, so we're fine. Check economic circumstances. Says perform this check by asking the game master if anything important has happened to the character's lands and economic needs, keeping notes as needed. You guys had excellent harvests.
Yeah.
Yep.
Might let a knight increase his grade of maintenance. Would that mean it would go up by a librum?
The grade of maintenance, I think, is more significant than just one librum.
Does that lead you actually from an ordinary to a rich?
Good question.
That seems a bit much.
I agree. Probably just you gain more income, so you get a surplus of income.
Yeah, I think you're going to get an extra librum.
Yeah,
That's
which
what I want to
means
say.
which means
So
you end up with,
right. You're going to end up with a surplus,
Yeah.
and you actually already had a surplus because of that gift that you started with.
Yeah.
So, so you're right somewhere in there. We're going to have to write you get an extra librum.
Yeah.
Out of this, and. I don't think I'm really have the bandwidth to worry about things like buying new tiles for your parlor and stuff like that.
Those are kind of weird.
Yeah,
they're
but
very expensive.
yeah, and that means we need to start thinking about adventures in which you can actually make money. For all grades of maintenance, reduce the character's best suit of clothing to half its previous value in Libra, which means that I think that happened last time. that your clothes are getting pretty tatty.
Yep.
Yeah.
So at this point, you may want to think about buying new clothes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have it listed. Remind me.
It's a quarter liter
Yeah.
Yeah.
because we started with the same value, so
Mhm.
it goes down at the same rate.
But so
Well, you see, the default is that you break even.
Yeah.
Your lands cost about 6 Libra to keep
Yeah.
going,
Yeah.
and your basic, all your needs and stuff are handled by Earl Robert.
I should also write 10 on armor type, which I forgot to do.
Modifiers to rolls on subsequent tables in this segment of the winter phase. Keep track of these modifiers on a piece of scrap paper. You're all ordinary knights, so there are no such special effects, so all the next rolls are going to be done straight. Stable rolls. For each horse owned, roll a d20. You don't want a 1 or a 2.
Start.
3.
Your horses all survive.
Okay.
How about
Do
you?
you want to go next?
Yes,
I
the
think we lost a
Charger.
horse last. Somebody lost a horse last time.
Charger lives.
I think
The Roundsea lives. Second Roundsea lives, and the Sumpter lives.
Okay. Your horses are listed somewhere.
Yeah, I have 3,
That's right.
but
That's the standard value we
Yeah.
start with.
okay.
Roll for each one.
Charger first lives, and then a Roundsea lives, and then a Sumpter.
All right. Everybody's horses make it there.
Nice and healthy.
Now, family. Now, as far as you're concerned, you're going to be marrying within your character's class. And we had an adventure to do it, so you don't have to go through
Yeah.
all this.
Exactly.
So, therefore, when you marry, you're going to get the glory of that character as a glory reward. And that is listed right here. Did I have this in? Oh, I have their names listed, but I have to look them up. Glory 554.
Yeah.
Mary Lady Madule, 554 glory. That's where that adventure's glory comes from.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
5, 5, 5?
Let's
54.
554.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to see the glory and ambitions. Let's see if they cut it in half or something. I mean, my God. I'll have to check out the glory. Here we go. Glory around. Getting married. Oh, each collect glory equal to the glory of their spouse, up to a maximum of 1,000. So yeah, she's going to get your
gets
glory
one,
too.
Yeah, she gets 1,000 glory. Yeah.
That seems a bit too fair.
You get 554. She gets 1,000.
I don't get married too, but I don't think she got that much glory.
Probably not. No.
Well, your cousin?
Yeah, we're gonna deal with that in a moment.
And it's still 530, 280. Because I need constant confirmation to make sure I'm not doing something wrong. I need to add that up.
Family role. So that's your marriage. Now you were hunting about.
Yep.
And you had increased your odds of getting a better wife
My-
last time.
5% of
Right, making your courtesy check, right?
Yeah, and exactly, and I still can keep looking basically, which I
Right.
will do. I will essentially try to do it at 20, which is a failure actually, critical failure.
Critical
on
failure. Let's
the
see what happens.
courtesy.
If successful,
Hold on.
if you fail, you do not add 1 to the
No.
random marriage table for that year.
No.
And that's that. There is no consequence for critical failure in this regard.
No.
Although we can role play it as briefly as basically nobody's interested.
No.
You've gotten kind of crap looking and wasted.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
No,
you're not at the catch you used to be.
No.
Right.
No. He's aging rapidly
Yeah.
for someone at 23. He looks like
Yeah.
43.
Yeah. So
Everyone's gonna think that he's the oldest and not me.
Mm-hmm.
and
Not
then now for you,
Wow.
it's a little tricky because we actually. Do you want to get married to her?
Yeah. Well, I
Okay.
promised my uncle that.
Now, potential wives who hold great dowries and have great glory. No, that's not the case. Ordinary wife within the character's class,
Yeah.
though.
Wouldn't it just be on the random magic table, no holding?
But
like
yeah,
1d3 plus
yeah,
6 goods.
exactly. Yeah. So
Penny glory.
roll a d6 and cut it in half.
1.
1.
Okay, so you're going to get 7 in goods. Wow, so that's 7 Libra,
Woohoo!
which is a lot.
My goodness gracious.
You know what? That's probably going to be the personal wealth from her father.
Oh yeah.
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 Nothing else. It'll be
Dowry.
the richest.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
dowry. That's supposed to be the
Yeah,
dowry.
yeah. And you get 10 glory.
Wow, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, goods.
So you
refers to
made an
valuable-
honest woman of her.
Yeah.
Actually, and good. Like it's her entire like household, like everything she owns, basically.
Right.
Because it's in rugs and furs and
Right,
like
right.
furniture and again like you never get actual money.
No, of course. No,
Yeah.
it's all goods. It's all
Yeah.
wealth, not coin. So now you're going to make another childbirth roll.
Yeah. This is D20.
Uh-huh.
2.
No birth. You don't have any paramours or lovers or anything like that. Are we going to check right out of the gate? I think to see whether Madule is going to.
Oh yeah.
Get pregnant.
Sorry. I was like, I'm kind of tired.
That's fine.
Sure.
9. No
birth. Yeah.
Maybe for the better.
Mm-hmm.
When should I roll for my firstborn?
Right now.
Yeah.
So child survival.
D20.
Mm-hmm.
13.
Child lives.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How old is he?
2. No,
Yeah.
one.
Just one now.
Yeah, he's 1.
Well, we're going to keep rolling until they're 15.
Yep.
So,
And what an interesting system.
yeah. Well, it's only 10% chance for them to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But they do.
I
It's
imagine-
quite likely that they get sick.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
actually that's quite generous considering.
So now, but these are the most privileged people in the
In the
society.
yeah.
Still, it's the
Yeah.
Bronze Age. Well, no, because it's
Medieval.
it would have been the Bronze Age if it were real.
Irony,
Guys, let's not even right now.
Family events.
Okay, so child survival, family events. Okay, let's go with you.
Birthing family.
Oh
We
wow.
got that last.
So let's see here. Birth in family. What does it say about that?
You roll member, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Although it says if the result is ridiculous, just ignore it.
well.
Yeah.
Let's just.
Your mom's not having any kids.
Brother.
Okay.
Yeah, but he can. Yeah, sure, he can.
Figures.
Yeah. So go ahead and mark him. having a
Brother alive, married.
Mm-hmm. There you go. All right.
And I think you roll the gender of the child too, somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's just a 50-50.
Well, it's back up to. Hold on.
Oh yeah, roll 1d6 for each child
there it
born.
is. Yeah.
Odd number female, and
It's
even
a boy.
it's a male. Yeah.
Okay. So you have a nephew.
Yes.
All
And a
right.
niece.
What's that?
And a niece actually from the last year.
Right. Okay, so now roll for your family events.
Yeah.
D20.
It's just, we're adding Madule to this, right? Because
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Mentioned.
absolutely.
Family events. That's a 12.
Birth and family.
Goody.
Roll a D20.
D6.
Why'd you give me a...
Oh yeah.
But we have to find out who.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, first. Yeah.
13. And it's your sister. Do you have a sister?
I don't
Let's pull out your family chart.
Nope. Wait. I have one dead sister and 2 alive sisters who are married.
Right, one of them has a kid.
Okay.
Roll the d6.
Yes. Thank you. That's a 1.
Okay, so that is
daughter.
a daughter. You should write that down on the sheet.
I'll
Choose a sister.
draw a little.
Yeah.
I could pick the sister with a brother-in-law that's sighted.
Yeah,
sighted.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll expand on that.
Quick question.
Okay. Can it wait?
Yeah. I was
Okay.
just.
I really want to get through.
Yeah.
Her. Daughter.
Uh-huh.
Should I 0?
The age, yeah.
Don't worry about the age.
Okay.
Right. Just we'll.
Well, I did the
We'll remember
line and I...
Okay. Add Madule to you.
Mhm.
Just write wherever your name is.
Oh, I should probably put 28 as well.
Mhm.
Oh, I gotta do that for everyone. Oh.
No. Well, yeah. I guess you got to age everybody up.
The
Yeah.
adults.
Yeah.
Maybe you could print a new one.
I will eventually.
Yeah. Okay.
I think every 2 winter phases is a good time.
Do we choose our age for Kathleen? I can't remember if we did that.
Is this good?
I'm getting too many questions all at once.
Sorry.
Yeah, just choose an age. I don't care.
Yeah.
I was just asking.
Questions?
This is what you wanted me to do? Like,
It's beautiful.
thank you.
Yes. Okay. Now we have family events for you.
Yeah.
So let's roll that d20.
13.
13 missing. May be lost. Let's find out who.
8.
8 is a brother. Yeah, Melton.
Yeah, Melton.
Yeah, Melton is missing.
Yeah.
Okay. As you can see from last time, the winter phase sets me up with content for for adventures.
The next year, yeah.
It's a good system.
Yeah. It's kind of. I think that if I didn't do that, it would be really dumb or I would not like.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way:
cross between one branch in your family to the other.
Yes. If we didn't have that connector from winter phase to the next year, then it makes me kind of like be a storyteller coming up. with,
pulling stuff out.
Yeah, and that's not satisfying to me.
Mm-hmm.
Training and practice.
Yeah.
This is where things. Okay, Dexter, I need you to kind of breathe for a second because I know I can see you're kind of fading a little. But I need you to really focus because now I'm going to say you have 3 choices and we can't just keep going back.
I'm listening.
Right. I know you're always listening, but oxygenating, right, is what we need. So, here is what you may do.
Mm-hmm.
You may choose a personality trait
Yes.
or a statistic, which is what we call the strength and stuff,
Yes.
or a passion.
Yes.
And you can change it either up or down. And there are certain limits,
Mm-hmm.
like at the extreme ends, what you
Mhm.
can't go past. And so that is a possibility. Now, another thing you could do is to roll d6 and add those points across your skills of your choice,
Mm-hmm.
which you've done before, I think.
I have.
Right. So but that's a different choice from the first choice about raising or lowering those things.
That's right.
Then finally train a skill and just choose a skill and make it go up by a point.
Just one.
Just one.
So that would be better for
the
extremes,
only because the difference is the first one where you roll the d6, it can only go up to 15.
Yeah.
That's right.
Whereas the second one, you choose one,
I
it goes
could
up by
increase
1.
awareness to 16 if I wanted to.
Correct.
That's right.
Right. And otherwise, that awareness, if you do the D6, that awareness is off.
Yeah.
It's as high as it can be.
So those are the 3 choices.
Thank you for telling me to focus in.
It's a little fiddly.
While the other
All
two
right,
do
so-
their thing, I'm going to keep making the ages accurate.
Okay.
Do you want to start? Or skills?
Oh, no.
On point.
Intrigue, just for heck
It
of it.
seems kind of important, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm also gonna do the same. Oh,
6
yeah,
points.
6 points.
Can I have
Yes.
1 point?
Well, he's been so brutalized
Yeah,
by
yeah.
the adventures.
Yeah, I know.
He's
Yeah,
got
I know.
Mm-hmm.
kind of a break sooner or later.
Yeah.
And
I also like the way that you guys had good harvests. That
Yeah.
also is going to factor in.
Yeah.
I want to spend time on his estate with him knowing the folklore,
I mean, like,
you know, and the good harvest
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
I'm just laying in bed, getting back to
Yeah.
health. You know.
So then, okay. So have you chosen which of those things to do?
I want to do the same thing these two did and roll.
Okay. Because skills are a bastard to go up. I mean, this is like your one chance to
Yeah.
actually have your skills
Mhm.
fly up.
So,
2. Oh well.
it's fine.
And remember, you can distribute as you please within the
Or I can
limits.
put them
because-
both into the same thing.
Exactly
I'd
correct.
like to increase read to 6.
Yay!
On what level would that be? Of reading comprehension. Who does it say?
It's 6, okay? It's 6.
You can
Okay.
read this one, I can read this.
Now for the really painful part.
Where's this? Thank you.
Sooner or later, we're going to get the accounting for this right. But right now, we're going to take all the glory that you got from play and your solos and your marriage. And then you're going to get your 6 for your land. You get 6 because you have because of your land. Just take my word
Which
for it.
is 1961 for me in total.
The total, I think, is a real problem. We're only talking about since the last winter phase.
Okay.
We're only talking about the last winter phase. We are not doing a grand total.
I 106.
So you will add 106 to your.
Glory this game. No, glory total.
Believe me, we are not quite doing the accounting right.
Mm-hmm.
The glory of this game, we missed that.
Yep.
Okay, so just do the final total.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm counting.
Okay.
What do you need?
126.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna add 1495 plus. So let's see.
Just do it right there.
Yeah.
You want me to add it to the part where I did the garrison? No, because that was and a marrying Madule.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those.
Plus the hag stuff.
As in courting Madule.
Can I see?
Sure, I think I've written it right. The courting Madule was the adventure, which involved the hag stuff.
And we're also going to do the thanks run because that wasn't.
That was the part where you said for previous sessions.
Did you already put it in here? No.
I did.
Okay. No, I don't want you ever to do total.
Yeah.
That right there,
Never?
writing that, never. It's only causing us trouble.
Is it?
Yes. I don't even know why it's there because you're not supposed to. You're supposed to collect the glory for the adventure. You're supposed to then collect the glory, and that's supposed to be glory this game that you're supposed to
Well, you
tracking.
can't blame me for filling in the blank.
I'm not blaming anybody. What I'm saying is that I'm getting tired and I'm getting frustrated and irritated, and I want to do exactly what I'm saying
Okay.
without processing.
That figures.
So,
Apologies.
no, it's fine. We are going to go with all of these. 15, 100, 25, 15, 554. We're going to add those up.
Okay.
And because I grew up in an era with very primitive calculators, I can do this quite quickly. So therefore, it's going to be 155 plus 554, which is going to put us at 709. You're going to add 709 to this, which is going to be 1970. So change that to 1970.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oops.
I got 1621.
Now, let's go back to our glory chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Check a couple of things.
$1970.
Wow.
Nice.
Glory. Okay. At 2000, you will become a notable knight. I mean, you might be a dead notable knight. But,
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, well.
What's the range?
And wow, 100 points of glory is the proper award for most heroic acts or important events. Ordinary glory is 10, so that jump from 10 to 100. Most of our adventures seem to fall like
Yeah.
in the middle there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, all right. Each 1,000 glory points gained adds a character to freely add 1 point, so therefore you'll get a bonus point when you cross that 2,000 threshold,
Okay.
which will be handled in the following winter phase. I'm assuming that you'll gain at least 30 glory and live.
Mm.
I hope so.
No, the second one is the most iffy about that. If we're in a social or chivalrous situation, the character with the highest glory takes precedence over the others with equal title. But then again, you got most of that from getting married, and that makes sense,
Yeah.
right? You have more manners. You are going to be treated, more respectfully. You didn't marry questionably.
Mhm.
Why did you modifiers?
Well, it seemed off the cuff.
I read it wrong. I read it as like further away from me and my family. As like we weren't first cousins, we were
I
like
see.
second cousins or
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
So and when I read it again, I was like, oh, it's too late.
Okay.
It wasn't too late.
I said it and was like, yeah.
Okay. Does that conclude our winter phase?
Except lowering the honor
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
at some point, or like the effects of. I think it's probably in that chapter somewhere.
It's in the.
But I believe you have written down it's just
Yeah.
-1.
Right.
I don't.
But
Probably
I'll just see when. Oh, okay. I think I misread it when I made that chart. That is lowered here voluntarily during winter phase. For any passion you want. You can always lower passion by 1.
Yeah, that's in the rule.
Right.
Absolutely.
But when you receive a failed passion roll in a time of crisis, the failure may cause an immediate loss of 1 point right there. If the game master says so. Weird. Here it says if you failed him, they may do what you wish. In other words, your behavior is not mandated.
Yeah, I see.
Whereas, however, it is melancholia.
The effects
or
of
madness.
melancholia is
Right.
mandated,
Yeah.
but lowering the
but
passion is not.
No, and also what your character chooses to do with their time once you recover from the melancholia,
Yeah.
like a day later, there's no directive to what that is.
No.
Right. So, okay.
So in that case,
You do drop your passion by
Yeah.
1.
yeah, that was immediate actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we're done.
Wow, I think so. Whew. Getting married gets you, like, marrying up matters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have aimed much higher.
No. And besides, she's the coolest of the bunch.
She was.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which, of course, brings me to more story content.
Yeah.
Of course.
And the nice thing is I don't have to rush it.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got years to play with here, right?